I don't. This is Kimmy Wyatt. Today is Thursday, October the 4th. Just doing a video of some of the people that actually file me. They sit in their vehicles with cameras in my apartment, sit in the vehicles. This is the same thing. This is what they do. And like I said, the sad thing about it, you got males and females, that do this. They have the KW, Kimmy Wyatt. They got KW on a lot of the cars out here. No paranoia. It just is what it is. And I'm not just saying, I just passed by two. Just to give you an example of KW. There's a lot of K. It's not just KWs out here that makes it even worse. But yeah, it is what it is, you guys. And they will sit out in their vehicles because these are Wi-Fi cameras. They have to get as close to as possible, as you guys know, with Wi-Fi to spy. And so you can't see this vehicle because of how dark it is. But you see the light, the two lights that surround the stairwell. Okay, you see the light on top of the building or on the side of the building. Right below that light is a vehicle, and another KW, which is the reason why I started recording, actually. Not another KW, they are the reason why I started recording. I was walking back from the front and had almost got to my apartment and came around and saw the lights on. And instead of going to my apartment, I kept walking and went over to that area. And please excuse me, I'm very nasal right now. But yeah, here's another KW right here. I'm not going to show the license plate number because that information has already been given. But and for their privacy, it's sad you give people privacy who can't even give you privacy. But you can take pictures of license plates. So just to let my idiots know that you can take pictures of license plates. And so it is 5 something. Excuse me. It is, hold on, it's 6:08 in the morning. And you're just sitting out of your vehicle, just enjoying the view, literally. Okay. So, yeah, these people, I'm telling you, it takes a special, not in a good way, it takes a special breed of person to do something like this. You guys, here in these apartments, not mad at management, not mad at all, not mad at management at all. Management did their job. They screened me. You know what I'm saying? So they did their job in screening people. Here's the deal. And people will put on a show, like Rihanna says in her song. You put on quite a show. People will put on a show and make sense with the personality of these people. People will put on a show when they're trying to pretend or try to make people think this or that. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me for sniffling, I guess. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did, but my sinuses are kicking real bad. But yeah, they will put on a show, and it is what it is. So just to let you guys know, I was going to go ahead and go in my breezeway, but I'm going to keep walking because I'm still recording. But you guys just, like I said, many prayers. I know, I know in my heart some of you are praying for me. And I know some of those prayers are sadly for my mental state. You can cut those prayers out. I'm fine. You know, it kills me how churchy people or people that, they don't mean any harm, but they probably have family members that have schizophrenia or something, and paranoia, and they will automatically, whether they do or not, they will automatically put that title on you. Not at all. and no offense, I'm not trying to be funny to anyone who has that. I don't. And it's just, it's honey, I am 49. I'll be I keep saying 49. I'll tell you what, I waited a long time to get that, if that were true. You hear me? I waited a long time to get schizophrenia or paranoia or whatever. I don't even know if paranoia is considered a psychological dysfunction. I don't know. But yeah, gotta be. But, either way, not me. And I hate when I say me and my nose is stopped up. It's like, ugh. It wants to come out, but it's... But no, you guys, I appreciate your prayers. I really do. But no, this is not someone talking about me that, has gone there. Sadly, I went to a doctor to let them know that... What did I go to? Oh, when I was in a shelter. I had gotten out the shelter. I think I was out the shelter, and I had to go... Oh, I was I needed to get an assessment, and sadly this shelter became a shelter for mental patients. Didn't go in that way, but they changed it. I was, it's not my business, but I was kind of pissed off because no offense, like I said, to anyone who has any mental problems, have family with mental problems, but I just didn't want to be associated with that shelter. I was trying to get out of there once I heard they were going to change it to a mental shelter. But when I went in, it wasn't that way. Now, they helped mental people, don't get me wrong, and they had a psychiatrist there and yada yada yada, a couple of doctors, but and to get in the shelter, you had to just to get in the shelter, you had to. So I guess they had this planned all along. You had to go see the I don't know what he was. I guess psychiatrist or something. I don't know, but doing analysis makes sense. You're in a shelter. There's a lot of people there. They want to see what's going on with you. Do you need any medications? Got it. But my the doctor, he knew all along that there was nothing wrong with me, that I had lost my mom's house. I had to have a roof over my head, and I lost it because of my brothers, and it is what it is. And, I needed a roof over my head, and they had one. And so, but it changed when I went for this particular appointment. There was a lady, a white lady, that saw me. I knew the receptionist pretty well. We had befriended each other to some sort. And so when I would come in, she spoke to everyone, but you know what I'm saying. We kind of had the little rapport going on. And so I walked in, and she wanted me to see someone. And it was at the end of the day. And so she had me see this doctor whom I had never seen, let alone seen sitting in her chair. You know what I'm saying? Never seen before in my life. If I saw her, forgive me, Lord, I don't remember seeing this lady at all, and I'm talking in passing, just in passing, excuse me, just in passing at the facility. But make a long story short, I needed to get these papers, my final assessment, well, not a final assessment, I needed to get some papers, some kind of papers or something. And so and the receptionist knew that. She knew that it was an emergency type of situation. And so she asked this doctor, she went to the back or something, asked this doctor, she went to the back, and I guess when I say something, I guess she asked this doctor if she could see me, and the doctor agreed, and blah, blah. I went to this doctor, and I got to telling her, thinking she had her head on straight. About what was going on in my apartment. I'm being spied on. And at the time, I noticed she kept cutting me off when I would say something, because she's used to seeing these mental patients. This woman sat there and did an assessment on me, said I was talking real fast, and I had never seen her before. Had never been that far back into the facility, put it that way. And, her office was further back than the guy I would go to, and she really screwed up my health record, because she lied, and then there was another doctor that was over her. So she was typing in information. So I guess she was emailing him. So before I left, they were trying to make me take some medication. I'm like, lady, look. And like I said, every time I tried to see, it wasn't initially, because she was asking me questions, but at some point when I would answer her, she would cut me off. You know, oh my God, you guys have got to see. Look at this big raccoon. Hey! Oh my God! Hey! Oh, look at him! Don't run! Oh, you guys, did you see that? Oh, he was big. Oh my God! Oh, he was supposed to go to this trash can, baby. I'm sorry I made you miss your meal. You guys, animals love me for some reason. I don't know what in babies. I don't know what it is, but they just see how he just paws like. And usually a raccoon is very bold and not going to do something like that, you know. So he's going to still go and get him something to eat. Oh look, where did you go? And sadly, you guys, I do not like dogs and cats. But if it's something. I got compassion for him, just like this animal. I got lots of compassion for animals, but I guess he said I'll come back to this one later. Okay, well, oh boy, I can't believe it. He hadn't missed any meals, that's for sure. He or she. But I'm glad you guys got a chance to see that. So, wow. Very intelligent animals as well. But yeah, so she basically just ruined my life to a point, because when they have more than one facility, and when I went to because these were my doctors, you know, being in the shelter, no money, no insurance, you know, this is who you have to talk to, and they're the ones that, like for instance, I'm borderline anemic, so if I needed some, even though they had a branch of the hospital there, which I could have done the same thing. You know, I'm in there, you know, can I please have some iron tablets, or, no, not the iron tablets. That would have been, I went in and said, oh God, what is this called? Oh God, I don't know the name for them, but like Benadryl. Okay, there we go. But not Benadryl, but the generic name for them. I knew someone that was getting them, and they got them from a prescription that this doctor had rendered to them. And so same doctor, not the doctor that the original doctor. And so you know, I said, God, how did you? Because to get some sleep, you know, in my sinuses and everything. So first time I went, I'm like, okay, I'm throwing off a hint. You're giving these to someone else. I need some. So the second time for my next appointment, and you had to go like once a month, I would, while in the shelter, at least once a month, let me say that. So what I did was I said it a little different, and that's how I started getting them. And you can pick up your prescriptions there within 2 to 3 days after seeing the doctor, or sometimes the next day. You know, very, 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 very wonderful facility. Very good, very professional staff. But like I said, when I got word that they were changing it to a mental dealio, I was like, oh no. So, and looking for housing and trying to push that forward before it happened, but it didn't happen that way. So, but so the stipulation could be there, you know, but people on the outside. But anywho, so yeah, so she messed my thing up, and I'm like, that's something I have to fight. You know, that's something I have to rebuke. In other words, or rebuttal is the word I was looking for. I've got to. That's on my agenda, and that was like 2 years ago. You guys, going on 2 years. That's on my agenda to rebuttal that and get my medical records and all of that, you know, because I think I mentioned that I have applied for insurance and I keep getting denied, and I'm a bill of health, and I'm like, okay, what is going on? You know, this is 3 times, you guys, you know, this 3 or 4 times, and my aunt is even wondering, like, what's going on? You know, no cholesterol, no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no nothing. And so I'm like, okay, so it has to be something that I was told there was someone explanation that there's another person with my name, okay, that lives in the area, and I mean, you know, close to the area. You know, Texas is big, but I'm talking about, you know, for Texas, close means like the next city, basically, which is what you could walk to it if you really, really, truly, truly had to. Like, okay, I gotta walk, but far. You know what I'm trying to say. And so I was like, okay, because I had always known somebody. I shared. And there's more than one. I shared the names with someone. I don't know. Just don't know who it was. It's not me. And so gotta fight that. I'm just having to fight a lot of battles, you guys. But so just please pray for me. And I don't pray for me thinking that I don't understand what's going on. Trust me, I know how God works, but I also know how Satan works. Okay, when God is going to open doors, you're gonna have, and this is for anyone listening to this, you are going to have adversity. Okay, you're gonna have it. Get over yourself. You're gonna have more adversity than the average Joe. Okay, and the adversity is going to come in all kinds of angles, and because we're human, it's going to come in the form of humans messing with you, people. So get over yourself. Satan works through people, and he's going to do that. So you guys just for yourself, reciprocating this for you. Be careful. And another thing, I have, because of my situation going on 2 years, in the homeless situation, I've met some wonderful people. I have. However, I have being out of the shelter and having to follow the program. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on in my life, I gotta do it, because people need to know, if you had funding money. This is what I don't get about people. You don't get this. I would get it for you. If you have the funding to move around, bounce, get out of Dodge, however you want to put it, you would do it. Who would want to be in a situation like what I'm going through? Honey, let me tell you something. I would have bounced so fast, and I've been given permission. No putting anything on my credit, nothing. But the funding was not there for me to leave. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm like, okay, are you guys going to pay for me to move? So I've been giving permission 4 times, twice by one person alone, to move if I want to move with no stipulation, but I can't. I think they kind of knew that. No, I'm just joking, but I can't. You have to keep it real, and so I'm here. And although the clock is ticking and I am leaving, keep in mind, stop judging people. I would have. Honey, like I'm going to do anyway. There is a large portion of stuff that I can't take, and it would have been that way those months ago when I was given permission to leave. I would have gone. I don't like adversity in my life, and I don't like ignorant people. I don't like two-faced. I just don't like any type of adversity in my life, and so I find myself divulging things about my life that I shouldn't have to, because it wouldn't be a part of my life. So this is KimMeWyatt, the Blue Cup in the Attic. Don't have a title for this video yet, but wasn't planned, as I said at the beginning, basically. And I'm glad I did it, because I got to see the raccoon. So just as cutesy. And then let me make a note. People, when I tell you I don't like dogs, cats, let's say dogs. I don't like cats either, but dogs. I've had people get offended when I say that I don't like dogs. I may not like short haircuts, but I do. I really do. For me, it's choices. I don't like dogs. I don't like animals like that. I just don't. But for some reason, I found myself, been knowing this, that I love exotic animals, or non-domesticated animals. Even though raccoons are domesticated because they're here in United States, they're not your average pet. Okay, so that's what I mean by that. But I will never have one as a pet. But they're so cute. Okay, so polar bears. I loved polar bears until I found out. I thought I thought I could have a polar bear. Till I found out, Kimmy, it's a bear. Okay, it's a bear. Oh no, koala bears. I said that wrong. They are so cute, But dogs, no. I rather personally have a child. If I had to take care of a dog, I would, because I could see the fruits of my efforts. But here's the deal, the flip side of that before I go, I have a lot of compassion, no joke, for dogs. Because not cats, because cats can find food for themselves. Dogs can too, but cats can climb and do all this. I have on several occasions seen a stray dog bent down looking for food, and I'm close to a chicken place or something. I will go and watching the dog and go get that if I can, and go get that dog food. I've cried when I've seen dogs. I just have just like over the top compassion for them. But in my life, no, I don't want something four-legged. I don't want the smell. I don't want the breath. I don't want. It's just I don't want the walking on my carpet. I just don't. But as far as compassion, I got a lot of it. Lots of compassion. So I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. So please don't take that personal. Like, she doesn't like dogs. Like, I hate animals. I do not hate animals. I just don't want them in my life. A lion. Love a lion. I wish I could have a lion. I really do. Always have. Well, let's see. When I was 16, starting about 16, somewhere off in there, yeah, I want a lion. But keep in mind, it's just one of those things where you can't have a lion. So I've always been over the top with in the animal category or department, okay? Wanting something that I know I cannot have. And that's just my opinion. I have an opinion of dogs, but yeah, please don't take it personal, because if I see a stray dog, like I said, I'm gonna try my darndest to make sure that it gets something to eat at least for that night or day or whatever. It's because I have so much compassion, even more so than some of the owners, especially of these pit bulls. You have them fighting, and they're fighting, but you're not feeding them. Okay, yeah, stuff like that. So, with that being said, I am going to go and and I will get with you guys later. Okay, kind of funny the blue cup in the attic, but you know how it is. So I just thought I'd go ahead and record. But once again, I am so happy to see that raccoon. Jeez. Gotta go. Bye. Smooches.